Thank you. First time in Korea. Thank you. I will show my life as a designer. So all these works are, except the old ones, are mine. During these years, I have been professor of furniture design in Aalto University, the University of Industrial Arts in Helsinki, but I got retired last Friday. And I decided I never teach more, but half next week I am speaking in Korea. I'm sorry. Back to local is important for me because the global competition, price and so on means that old objects, old skills, old traditions in every culture will disappear. So it's important that we as designers take a role to prevent and try to help the craft people, especially the craft people, to survive even in future. There are things, objects disappearing in case we are not continuing the developments locally. So Finland, we have 4 seasons. Hard winter, quite nice summer, short spring and short autumn. And designers have to design for these seasons. Also, production must adapt to some limits following this season changes. Finland is woodland, so wood is our material. Birds, you have seen birds pictures already earlier, but I will show you a couple of here and later 1 more or 2 more birds. I have a big collection of birds forest pictures. It's a paradise for me. I have been in bamboo forest also, but somehow I feel safety, more safety in birds forests, you know. And then the nature as an inspiration. We have the autumn colors like you also. It is important that these changes are clear and you can feel this change. Change of temperature, change of colors, change of everything. I am proud of the Finnish tradition. I am also, of course, same time Scandinavian, or today we should say not anymore Scandinavian. We are presenting the Nordic design because officially Finland is not part of Scandinavia, but it's part of Nordic countries, believe or not. So we have done our things out of wood, different ways, different skills, baskets, boats, houses, sauna objects like the barrels for water to wash up. This is the sauna, we call it vihta. You go into the sauna and you hit yourself in darkness and in a high temperature and you feel good or you feel really bad. This is example of ecological approach, how we could continue our life. We could forget the packages. There is a bread, we make a hole, we fill the hole with butter or something else you like, and when you go work out, you have the bread and the filling with you, and you when come back, you have been eating bread and everything, no paper left in nature. Snow. Snow is important. This is a childhood lantern, making snowballs and putting the candle inside. Quite nostalgic picture. Snow also takes parts your design. The chair on the right is my old garden chair, summertime, but the left picture shows how the snow is shaping my design, new way. This is a sculpture, summer and winter. So the sculptor never was thinking that it will get a white hat on it. Wood is nice, it has its qualities. This is a rowboat, how you call it, where you have the row to be supported, and this part of wood is the strongest one. It never breaks, and the old guys have been understanding the meaning of this special construction. This is juniper tree, and juniper is the most excellent material for making all kind of coat hangers, like I have here, made some for my summer house. Wood in all forms. This is my bar cabinet. There are a couple of bottles of spiritual way made cabinet, consists real materials. Patina. I admire patina, you know, when things have been used, they have a story of a life which has been lived. Design. This is a project I made to Milan Triennale 1985, exhibition called Elective Affinities. And the only rule was that we should show the starting point for the idea. So this is a process starting from hayfield. You know that we have to collect during the summertime hay. And even the modern machinery has made this collecting easier. These hay poles has to be taken again out to prevent the enough hay for the cows for the winter. And as you see, it's a construction. So I modified or made a transform or metaphor out of this hay pole, trying to imagine how it went, how it was the historically this, and is this the thing here? Oh, yes. So this is what I believe was the starting, and then the men created construction where you have two holes so that you can put the hay here and it is hanging or keeping the hay so that there is air between. So I started to invent the production of a hay pole stopped here. So I made one machinery made and one export model. The truth is that hay pole never got mass production. But it gave me a starting point for the process. Make a chair-looking construction. 85. Component-based, where you can select and choose different materials, combine them freely, and so on. This is the sauna stool made out of aspen and birch bark. You know that birch bark can be collected springtime. You cannot do it without permission of the landlord or the owner. So if you come to Finland, please ask your friends first how to go further with this. But it is a very, very interesting material, and I would say high-tech material. It's antiseptic. The cancer medicine industry is using and studying at the moment the aspen, the birch bark as a raw material for new medicines. I have a summer house on a lake in Middle Finland, and it's the place where I develop my things, the primitive circumstances. The contrast between city life and country life keeps me alive. Every rock has a sitting curve. So if you do not have material to make some kind of research of convenient positions, please find a rock. every back can be found from those forms. I am doing modeling. I always work with full scale from the beginning. I never use computer, but I have a special drawing system called PDA. You normally use CAD or whatever. PDA means PAD. Pencil-aided design. And I am guaranteed that it will be very expensive, and you can have a nice salary per hour if you use the pencil. So these are my full-scale things made of primitive materials. Proportions are the most difficult and important thing in furniture design. Some models from mine. This is a canvas chair, 13 seats in 1 cubic meter, designed 1986, still in production. Some birds research and some birds design, also production. So I always do unique pieces besides the mass production. of course, I have been living mostly with royalties, but the mass production design is quite a slow process. It can take 3-5 years before one simple piece is ready. But these are garden furnitures I have been developing for 5-6 years now in production, made of local woods, of course. This is the last example. Archetype of chairs. Many of my colleagues believe that I am a minimalist, but sometimes I am using holes to prevent this phenomenon. Holes are certain kind of richness in design. Mass production, simple stackable things for public interiors mostly. But you have to remember, there is no difference of public interior and home life as a point of user. You are the same people from work to home or opposite. You are as long as heavy when you left home and when you come back. Sometimes I have time to make sport type of designing. This is extra light chair, more or less experimenting with the framing construction. I use a lot of time for test sitting. Always and always a new test. And it is the tool for good furniture, ergonomic. It's not question of style or form, question of comfort. Here are a collection of divans, plywood, solid wood, rattan, bamboo. This is also happy in production in Holland, but now I'm looking a new producer for it. Maybe somebody in Asia. Iron, blacksmith work, black iron. Low, small chair for myself as a TV seat, only 23 centimeters high, but you can use it as a computer work. For my wife, I said I am not using it for work. And some kind of special bonus from this chair is that you get your daily gymnastics when you get up from the seat. The up, down, up, down. Up, down, and you feel fresh. Cabinets, lightings, this Yamagiwa corporation Japan, I have designed one wall lamp, halogen, already in 1988. Some kind of variations they were missing. I don't myself like it. Then recycling, of course, these are the ski poles made of rattan, and they are very suitable for creating lamps. This is a LED, local material made LED, where I have a stone, and the shelter or the lamp holder is made out of wood, spinning or turned wood, which is suitable and transparent, how you want yourself. This is a small research of kitchen utensils, objects you use for cooking, the most essential objects on the whole globe. This is the Finnish set, so you survive with this during the lifetime. This is the Japanese variation, so a little bit more needed for those special things. And this is a part of research of 40 objects you can survive the whole life. And if you put them together and you design a cabinet, a kitchen, so the kitchen is here on the right side under what you need for having all these kitchen utensils inside. This is my way to work. This is a chipboard model of kitchen research or study. Some shelves units using recycled boards, dancers dancing with myself. Believe or not, it is not falling. And recycle more. I have a hobby today to combine old pieces, components of old furnitures and new ones together. Also recycled wood benches. This is my sketch, left side. So I take a back component, a back or seat from an old or legs, and then I go to my model maker. Let's make a chair. And you can get all kind of fine components. I have to say that those chairs are not useful before I take the components, and then can do all kind of things. For children also, they are old legs, old backs, new seat. Back to forest. I am painting, how you call this in English? Mikä? Panty. Okay, panties. Unique pieces each. And I can paint one day 11 ladies. And then metaphors continues. This is a carpet. 4 meters long and 60 wide, and this is a meter. metaphor from an old school meter, and it's very precise. It has been made out of lamb wool, woven in Middle Finland. It's 10 centimeters red, white, and then every 1 meter there is a red thin line. This is a textile I made for my exhibition. It's called Senti. Of course, it's 1 centimeter, the modula, and it is printed by Mari Mekko in different variations of colors. And this is a double meaning or double functional textile. You can throw your baby on that textile, and from distance of 1 meter you can see that, wow, 43 centimeters today. Some knives made in Lapland. Some lamps made in Middle Finland of aspen, turned. This is a collection called A4. A4 means that all drawings can be, of 7 variations, can be drawn on 1 paper sheet. So you don't need to take copies when you make 7 lamps. And the limits are the paper size. Recently I have done A3 collection because I was thinking that now A4 is done. Basket, cups in wood, lamp in porcelain, aluminium, glasses, ceramic. Just to be familiar with materials. I am not thinking to production, just to get experience of techniques. Cast iron, collection of artistic knives. This is jewelry of mine. This is daily finger trip training of all kind of things I found from my table. My wife is proud carrying them. And then exhibitions. Perhaps you know that I will design the Finnish exhibition here in Chonsu in autumn, and this is my special field. Has been always knife exhibitions. This is Sami knife in Design Forum Helsinki. This is Alvarado Museum permanent exhibition in Jyväskylä. This is Aalto Design Seminar. 2 of them, 3 of them. My own exhibition called Sketches, Full-Scale Prototypes in Helsinki. Markku Kosonen, Candles. Artec exhibition, Fiskars exhibition, featuring Finland Design 125 years in Tasmania. The boxes are for each furniture to transport. My own exhibition in Rovaniemi Art Museum. And this is Nambutekki exhibition for my colleague Tauno Tarna. They are casted iron pieces made in Japan. So, thank you. Hope to see you in autumn.
Thank you so much.